Let us detail what we discussed in the previous flow diagram. So going by the previous flow diagram, you can say the following. In integration management knowledge area, the PC acts as an input to develop project management plan because the PC contains high level information about the project. The PC acts as an input to close project or phase process also in integration management knowledge area because it of course contains, as I said there, exit criteria of the project. Also it contains the project success criteria, the project approval requirements, and who will sign off on the project. Now the PC acts as an input to all the named planning processes which creates individual plan. For example, plan scope management, plan stakeholder engagement, and the elements of the charter drive this behavior. For example, the PC acts as an input to plan risk management in risk management knowledge area because it has information with respect to overall project summary risk. If you remember, I had said one of the elements is the overall project summary risk for the project charter. The PC also acts as an input to other processes in other knowledge area. It is acting as an input to identify stakeholders, which has information with respect to initial stakeholder list. Also, roles and responsibility of the stakeholder might be there, and that is why it is acting as an input. It is acting as an input to collect requirements process in scope management knowledge area because it has high level project description and high level requirements, which will be used to develop detailed requirements. After all, in collect requirements, we create a detailed requirement documentation. It also acts as an input to define scope process in scope management knowledge area because it has high level project description and product characteristics. And also it contains approval requirements. After all, in defined scope process, we will have scope statement which will contain acceptance criteria. This approval requirement will in turn get converted to acceptance criteria in the scope statement. And because it has product characteristics and high level project description, it will help to develop or elaborate the scope statement of the project. So here is a question back to you. Your job is to now to find out why it is acting as an input to plan cost management, plan quality management, plan resource management, plan communication management, and similarly some of the areas I have not spoken, plan procurement management, like that, and plan stakeholder engagement. So you should try it on your own. Look at the previous video with respect to the elements of the project charter. If you cannot do it on your own, then you can take the help of the PMP guide as well, as I am saying. So read the PMP guide simultaneously, and that is also going to help you to solve this. The reason is you are going to get situational question in your exam with respect to what will happen after this, what will happen after this process has been done. For example, you have developed the project charter and you have identified the stakeholders. Then you are going to do what? What will be the first one that you are going to do? Choices can be develop or create the complete stakeholder list, or elaborate on the requirements of the project, or review the project charter information, or start developing the project management plan. So which one you are going to choose? Of course you are going to choose review the project charter, because only when you review the project charter, then only you will go ahead with development of your project management plan.